All right, cyber traders, let's get started. Welcome back on this lovely Monday. Everybody ready to do some trading? Looks like a nice little wonderful day. Beautiful here. I can't believe it's snowing in Colorado. And one of your students just told me, like, oh my God, we're going to get 4 to 5 inches. Holy crap. I never saw a summer where it snowed. Probably up at maybe the North Pole, but my God, that's unbelievable. But anyway, welcome back, everyone, for a brand new week here. Hopefully, everybody went and reviewed all their lessons from last week, and hopefully went over your watch list last week. I think last week was a pretty decent week. I actually did really well on a Friday, shockingly. We'll talk a little bit about that. A couple of stocks that we traded. Workhorse actually did pretty well. The CLOV, the E-Bond, they all did pretty well. We're going to check those out. I got somebody here online asking me on Facebook, actually YouTube, asking me, what do you think about some gold stocks and minor stocks? Well, listen, we've been watching them for the last since the beginning of last week. So we'll keep an eye on that. But before we do that, let's go through a couple of stocks right now. I want to talk really quick about the CLNE. Now, I kind of screwed up on this stock. I got in late in pre-market. You could see right here, let me just bring this up really quick on level 4. Right here was a 300,000 share buyer right here from that $9.55 to $9. Now, I jumped in late in this stock right here. I'm in at like $13.50. I got about 3,000 shares of it. I got in late. I jumped in, I should have been here at 8 o'clock. I was looking at it. I got derailed. I was looking at the TNXP and stuff like that, but I ended up jumping in right around here, the 330. So what happened was it broke out, and then finally it busted, went all the way up to that 14, and it came right back down right around here, and it kind of held pretty strong. And I saw that big buyer come out there, and I says, you know what? Let me take a shot at it. And sure enough, I got it. So I'm trading a little bit more shares, but I think I'm just going to probably take a profit right now. I saw this buyer get filled. I'm just going to sell it. Hell with it. Let me get out of this damn thing. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to put it over here on the right. Let me hold on. Let me see what happens. This guy. I got this big buyer over here. CLNTE. I'll keep an eye on him in a second. If he breaks out, I'll get out. But I'm gonna watch. You know what? The hell with it. Let me get out of it. 3,000 sell. Oops. Damn it. Executed. All right. We're out. You know what? I got out of it. I'll tell you why. The big seller right here, it looks like he got executed. You see that big ball right there? That means that he got filled right there. So I'm not really too crazy about it. I'll probably just get out of it. It did peak up a little bit to 14, but you see how it's starting to consolidate right here? I'm not really a fan of it. So we'll come back. We'll check it back. I'll buy it back, but it's nice to start on Monday kind of profitable. That's the beauty part about it. All right, so anyway, let's go through a couple of stocks. Let's talk about what happened last week. And let's go through some of the stocks that moved last week. So let's start off talking about the Workhorse, WKHS. So Workhorse was phenomenal on Friday. You could see it right here. This stock had a huge push right here. Unbelievable. At 9:30, this stock literally went up all the way up to here. And listen, a lot of us missed it. Right around 10 o'clock is when we really pretty much got it. You can see I had a beautiful, what we call here, a Fausto flag right here. The Fausto flag, for some of you on YouTube and Facebook, don't know what that means. Everyone, and also you trial members here, probably know what that means. But that's a lot of consolidation. Me, when I was trading in my younger days, we were always taught how to follow a consolidation. Orders getting filled, sellers getting executed, buyers constantly bidding it up. And it was just a gorgeous, gorgeous flag right here. And then boom, that thing just popped. It went from like 12.60 all the way to $14. That was a really, really nice move. We did well on that on Friday. So that one did pretty well. What else that we traded? The CLOV, also a really nice little move in this one too. This one at 9:30, beautiful stock, 7:30, right at the gate. And listen, this stock, you got to remember, we do a lot of pre-market trading, like what you're looking at on the CLNE. But the difference is with this one, sometimes they come out of nowhere, and that's what ends up happening. And this one literally went from like $7 all the way up to $9.80. This thing went up all the way to about 12 o'clock. So even if you chased it, which is okay, you could have jumped in around 10 o'clock, paid $7.80, sold it at $8.80, right around 11. It was pretty nice. Had a couple of nasty shakes, though. I have to admit. And but so don't always let these things fool you out. Another stock that did pretty well, eBond. That one also did pretty well. And you can see right here, very cheap stock, nice little spread. Not as big of a move as the other ones, but it was okay. But those really were the big ones. Now, there was one other one that we also traded, which I'm getting kind of like ticked off right now because I actually did a swing trade on this one. I'm starting to lose money on it. I got to check, but I bought this stock. I did pretty well on this stock. This stock in the afternoon literally ran from 14 all the way to 1770. And then I saw it start to crap out here in the afternoon. It's starting to go down. I might get out of it. I own it right around 1570. I own it right around here. But I did it as a swing trade, not as a day trade. I did it as a swing trade. So this stock right here, literally starting to back off right here. Might get out of it. Another stock I want to be cautious about. Guys, listen, I know we have some big fans of crypto, okay? We've been trading them. I want to bring up Coinbase, okay? If coin goes past, gets close to 300, it's finished. It's done, okay? As a professional trader, we never trade IPOs for about, like, if you want to swing trade them, probably for about maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Let all these people get out of it. Remember, this is historically, I haven't seen a stock that you're allowed to sell it as an insider for, right in the beginning. You know what I mean? So that's, listen, Coinbase went from $100 million company last year to $100 billion company. Now, you do the math. If you were an employee there making $20 an hour, you are now making, $200 an hour, okay? Now, for some of us, that's like making like $1,000 salary to a $10,000 salary a week. What are you going to do? So so many people never seen this stuff. So you got to be very, very careful regarding coins. So I know a lot of people are trying to like catch the wave on it, but listen, I think there was a big something happened with cryptocurrency over the weekend. Crypto took a huge hit. So there's been a lot of embezzlement. Apparently, rumors going on it. And by the way, that's how realistically cryptocurrency always started. It was, it was a way of money laundering where you couldn't see where the money came from. It was just another way of working. But the problem is now it got accepted into our exchange. Now it's making it a lot difficult. I want to just bring up Mara and all those. So you can see all the blockchains start to take big hits. The stock, we tried to catch the falling knife on this one. It had a little bit of nice bounce around 10 o'clock. You could see that from on Friday. And then boom, look at that thing. It started like just dwindling down. Now it's down to 35. Remember, this stock literally was $3, $2 back in November. All right. Another one, Riot. Another one taking, you could see it. It's coming back to some big support levels here. It's starting to build a little bit of a Fausto flag. You could see that consolidation going on a swing trade. So listen, I know everybody's getting sold and it's on the hype and all that stuff. You got to be very careful when it comes to these stocks. They're up big. Whatever goes up big comes down crashing twice as big. Okay, you got to know how to play the game. Now let's go over a couple of stocks and see what's moving. So I might have probably sold it too cheap. It's kind of holding here. It's consolidating. It's been hovering here for a little bit while. I don't know. I might jump in. I want to see how this thing opens up. I kind of like how this is trading because it's kind of holding right here at these prices, which is pretty good. I like this. This is a nice little trend in the stock. Okay. So remember, this is also on the watch list. AMBO. Ooh, spelled it wrong. It's another one that popped up on the watch list. This stock right here, it's the what is it? It's the #1 biggest percentage gainer right here on the New York Stock Exchange. You can see it on the bottom right-hand side in those green writings. You know what? You got a big seller. It just came out right here. You got about 34,000 share seller. You see how the stock literally had a nice little push here at 9 o'clock, went from like 260. And it kind of hit a little bit of a brick wall right here. That is called not resistance. It's not resistance. That's called sellers. That's a seller right there. So you have to understand, resistance is made by sellers. If you're looking for resistance without looking for the sellers, you're trading blind, okay? That's why most people fail in trading. They don't understand how to follow the money, All right. So until that seller gets done or he pulls his order, and the only way we know that is watching time and sales, see if those orders get executed, then we'll know if the stock is good or not. But as of right now, I can see a little bit of a buyer hovering right here on 260, which is obviously early this morning was a big resistance. That's became a big support. What's nice, it's a very inexpensive stock. It's cheap. It's, a lot of people can afford to trade it. So listen, you could buy it at 260, sell it at 280, 1,000 shares, $200, $50,000 salary. I think a lot of people would like that. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so we got that one too. One last one I want to throw on there. So we got the CL, not that one, the TNXP. Ugh, wow. Fingers is so damn sloppy this morning. It's another little cheap little stock. It's up about 13%. Not really a big mover. She gapped up pretty early, but she is trending up pretty decently. And that's pretty much about it. Listen, it's Monday. Mondays are that type of a day. You're not going to get a lot of action, not a lot of news going over the weekend. You can see that on my right-hand side. I got a lot of bleeding going on. And let me tell you something, guys. I want to point something out. To be a very good day trader, it will make you that much better of a swing trader. And a lot of people think that day trading is too risky. Listen, if you can't succeed as a day trader, there's no way you can be a good swing trader, and you're going to be a completely disaster as an option trader. I'll tell you why. Is because what happens over the course of the day is going to teach you, do I want to own the stock? Do I want to invest in the stock? Do I want to, do a gamble and, hedge it doing an option? If you don't know what happens over the course of the day, you're going to sit back, you're going to watch what's happening, and you might get stuck with a stock that, like what happened with this one. TIRX goes from $95 all the way down to, on Friday, went to 12 in one day. And this is funny, and I got my sister, actually. She's another day trader. She's actually in YouTube right now, and she knows damn well as well. We see this all the time, but I haven't seen this in a long time. When's the last time we saw a stock go from $95 down to 10 to 12 in the same day? This is not even overnight. This is the same day, which is, we've seen stocks go from 12 to 90 in one day. It's happened, every few months, but I haven't seen that happen. And you got to be very careful with that. But I love bottom fishing. Unfortunately, call me a bad person, but catastrophes do make opportunities. But that's a trader. That's how traders got to think. So you know what? I know someone got very hurt. I know a lot of people probably got hurt. But as a trader, you know what? Thank God I didn't own it. Because if I was a swing trader, you'd be out of business. And that's how you have to know how to play the game. You think day trade first, swing trade second, options third. All right. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Oh, yeah, and that's true too, Tina. I never seen that with no news. I don't know what the hell the news is. I keep looking up the news. There's no news on it, which is scares me more, because if I at least knew the news. Some of you remember we traded the Chinese company, LK Coffee. Remember LK Coffee? We killed it on LK. Killed it. Okay, did the same thing in pre-market. Where's it today? Bankrupt. So when you don't see news, that's what gets me nervous. And remember, it is around that $14 price range. It can still go down 14 more points. All right. All right. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. The CLOV. All right. So listen, the CLOV is moving pretty nicely. It's on the watch list. I put this on the secondary list. I didn't put this on the first list. It has a really nice push. That was the really good stock on Friday. It looks like it's picking up a little bit. It's got to get past this $10 resistance levels, though. You could see that's the resistance from 12 o'clock on Friday. And let me just go hop over here and show you what's going on in level 4. Which I can't believe people still don't have level 4. It boggles my mind to understand, like, why would you not want to see where the orders are? Okay, so here's the issue with the stock. You got a big seller right here, 26,000. It's holding around 970. But the big seller's right here. You see it right, 999 right there? You see that big seller? He's been out there all day. He's been out there. Let me go back a little bit further. Let me go back 2 hours in data. He's been out there since, you can see it, since 9:30. Just loading up some more data here. I'm just curious how long he's been out there. Yeah, he's been out there for a while. He's been out there since 7 this morning. Okay, so you got to remember, support and resistance is built by orders. That order guy must have been out there since Friday. And when you look right here, you could see it had a tough time breaking it this morning on pre-market, which makes perfect sense. It did break it out a little bit. So yes, I probably had a little more confident it could probably get through it. But it looks like that guy might be refreshing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know what the word refreshing means, but this is the lingo you have to understand when it comes to trading. All right. But anyway, let's get ready for the open. We got about less than 15 minutes. Go fill up your coffee. What the hell did I do with my coffee? I must have left it downstairs. I got to go get it. I can't trade without my coffee. Go do what you got to do. Get ready. We've got about less than 15 minutes before the market opens up. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University, by the way, I know we have a lot of new members that are joining us today doing a trial. Listen, please do not buy anything. What we're doing. You're not here to trade. You're here to watch. Let's see if the other traders do. See how we taught them. See that we're a team. This is not the Fausto show, okay? I'm not here to entertain you. We're here to make money together. So let's see if everybody else does it. And if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, if you ever want to join us, just click us, like us, friend us. You can always do a $9 trial too to get in the room. But once again, you got to learn before you can earn. This is the greatest job in the world. Why not do it? Because you're going to eventually do it for the rest of your life. Why give it to somebody else to do it for you? You can do it yourself. Say it all the time. All right. See you back here at 2:30, everyone. Thank you for listening. And cyber traders, remember, we'll start commentating right when the market opens up. Be safe.